Okay, good morning, class. This is again the audio of Sir J.M. Miranda, and we are going to discuss another lesson. So, before we start, let's go for our daily routine. Okay, let's give a minute of silence for our prayer. Do yourself prayer. Okay, done. Let's go. Let's proceed to our animal of the day. So, let's 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 you take a guess what is our animal of the day. So, okay. What is our animal of the day? The animal of the day is the Philippine mantis shrimp or Gonodactylesus falsatus. Okay? So, this Philippine mantis shrimp, the Tagalog word is tatampal. Okay? The Tagalog word is tatampal. It is called as Philippine mantis shrimp, but it's not on the family of shrimps. So, the mantis shrimp is on the family of lobsters and crabs. Okay? So, we got a quote unquote here that says, punches so hard it reached the state of plasma. That's our fun fact of the day. So, mantis shrimp, mantis shrimp has a self-defense mechanism or hunting mechanism that their punches are so strong that it skips the two states of matter. So, what are the three states of matter? Solid, liquid, gas. Of course, that's the only three. Okay? But, there are two. Okay? So, he skips two. Skips two. Liquid, gas, and plasma. Okay? He reached the state of plasma. Okay, what is state of plasma? Heated gas, okay? It's heated gas, heated conducted energy, okay? It turns into like some very heated laser. That's a plasma, okay? It it punches so hard that it reaches the state of plasma, okay? So, caution about this animal, okay? Don't ever handle it whenever you see on the sea, okay? Don't ever touch it, okay? The punches were I already said that the punch is so hard it reached the state of plasma. So when that hit you, it might break your bones. So do not and ever hold this type of animal without any practice, okay? Only the experts can handle this type of animal. Okay, let's proceed for our lesson. So before we start, let's do a review for our topic last time, okay? What was our topic last time? Okay, the topic last time was imaginary lines of the Earth, okay? Okay, so the next number, what are the imaginary lines of the Earth? Remember it, like the longitude and the latitude, okay? The longitude divides the east and west. The latitude divides the north and south, okay? So, for number 3, how do you write the longitude and latitude? Okay, let's write, okay? So, to write the latitude and longitude, remember, parentheses, okay? X-axis, which is latitude, okay? Always x-axis, comma, y-axis, that should be the longitude, then close parentheses. That's how you write the longitude and the latitude when using coordinate. So, the last number, what are the coordinates of the Philippines? So, look at your Philippine map if you have one. So, the Philippine map coordinates is 13 degrees north, then, comma, close parenthesis, okay? How to write, comma, 124 degrees east because Philippines is on the east side, America is on the western side, okay? Then, I think we are already reviewed our topic last time, so let's proceed. I'll give you some like sets of questions again. Masyado maraming questions si Sir, no? So, for our questions, okay, please prepare a notebook, write this down, write these questions, and you also have to answer it, okay? So, for our number one, what are the oceans or sea surrounding the Philippines? Okay. Ano daw ang mga ocean or mga dagat na makikita sa Pilipinas? Okay. How about land masses? What are the land masses of the Philippines? Ano daw yung mga land mass? Ano daw yung mga lupa na makikita sa Pilipinas? Lagay niyo dyan, Camellia. Nako. Okay. For our number three, do you know any animals that can only be found on the Philippines? Ano-ano kaya daw yung mga hayop na makikita lamang sa Pilipinas? Marami na ako na ibigay niyan sa mga animal of the day natin. Okay, you can pause the video. Di ako, you can't ask me a question, ask me on GC. This is only audio of Sir J.M. Miranda. Okay? So, done? Okay, let's proceed. If you said wait, you can pause the YouTube video, okay? You can just pause. Then next. So, this is the information board about the Philippines, okay? So, let's get some data about Philippines before we proceed, okay? So, the Philippines, the total island of Philippines contains 7,461 islands, okay? Don't forget, nasa Kantayan. Okay? Walang may lika, 7,000 pulo ang ginawa. Okay? 7,461 islands. The Philippines is also considered as what? As archipelago. Okay? The archipelago is a type of landmass which has um, clusters of islands. Okay? Archipelago. Okay? Contains thousands of island. Okay? Archipelago. That's what it's called. Okay? The Philippines has three main islands, okay? The three main islands. You already know this, okay? Sa AP. We just not need to review it, okay? The three main islands are Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, okay? Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. The next, the Philippines is located within the Pacific Ring of Fire. So, I'll discuss the Pacific Ring of Fire later in our discussion, okay? So, let's proceed. Um, This is again the Philippine map, which is an archipelago with contains of 7,641 islands. So why do we need to locate the Philippines? Okay. So in other things like using coordinates, we use like specific numbers, right? So sometimes we can also use the surrounding bodies of water near the Philippines, okay? That's how you locate Philippines, okay? Or any other countries, you can use the surrounding bodies of water. So, how do we locate it by using surrounding bodies of water? Okay. So, for the surrounding bodies of water in the Philippines, let's go from north first, okay? Since since there's nothing here, I'll just write it, okay? Let's write it. Let's go for text then. It's called the northern part, the northern bodies of water in the Philippines is Luzon Strait. Okay, that's called Luzon Strait. Okay. Then next we have this part. Sometimes it's not called Philippine Sea. Okay, we have Philippine Sea. Okay, but this part we have borders. I think we have borders. This is the borders. I think. So the outside will be outside of the Philippine map will be Pacific Ocean. That is the east western part, okay? Western part. We are on the east side, okay? East side. Okay? East side tayo, east side. Okay? East side. Oh, lagyan natin ulit. Pacific Ocean. Okay? Pacific Ocean. So, that's the west side, okay? How about the east, okay? We already see the east, okay? You can see South China Sea. But that's for China, okay? We're in the Philippines. That you can use both South China Sea or West Philippine Sea, okay? West Philippine Sea. That's what you call it, okay? West Philippine Sea. The next, we go from south. That's the west, okay? The west. This is the east, okay? East Pacific, West Philippine Sea or South China Sea, okay? Let's go to the southern part, okay? First, the southwestern part of the Philippines, okay? We have we have the Sulu Sea, Sulu, Southwest SW, okay? Sulu Sea. That's that's our southwestern part bodies of water, okay? So, how about the south? We also have bodies of water in the southern area. It was called as Celebes Sea, okay? It was called Celebes Sea. It's on the southern part of the Philippines, okay? So, that's our for the surrounding bodies of water in the Philippines. Now, let's go to the type of bodies of water, okay? So, let's go to the bodies of water. Let's remove all the, ano? Okay, let's proceed. Next. So, ito. Pacific Ring of Fire, okay? The Pacific Ring of Fire is a ring, it looks like a ring, which when you are in here, in the Ring of Fire, you will have a lot of frequent earthquakes and a lot of volcanoes, okay? Marami daw nangyayaring lindol tsaka mga bulkan sa mga part na to, okay? If you are in the Pacific Ring of Fire, okay? So, let's proceed. That's only for the Ring of Fire, okay? I'll explain it more later, okay? So, for the type of bodies of water, we have lakes, okay? A lake is sa bodies of water that surrounds on a land, okay? Look, this is the lake, okay? That's the lake. This one. I shaded it, okay? I shaded the lake, okay? It surrounds with bodies of land. It surrounded with land, okay? The lake is surrounded with land, okay? Then next. Well, you already know the ocean, okay? I'll explain the ocean. I forgot the ocean, okay? The ocean is a bodies of water which is the 71% of the earth, okay? The ocean is 71% of the earth. The remaining 29% is land, okay? The land, konti lang ang land natin, mas marami pa ang tubig, okay? 71%, then 71% water, 29% land. Okay, next. The sea. We have the sea over here, okay? The sea, okay, let's go back to the Philippine map. Ito ng Philippine map, okay? The Philippine map. Sinabi ko kanina yung mga surrounding bodies of water. We got the Philippine Sea, the West Philippine Sea. Okay. We have the Philippine, again, we have the Philippine Sea, we have the South China Sea, we have the Sulu Sea, and the Celebes Sea, okay? Celebes Sea, Philippine Sea, Luzon Strait, etc. When a, when a bodies of water surround the landmass, okay? Ano na it? Let's draw, okay? The outside part, when there's no land, that would be the ocean, but if it's on the part of this, okay, surrounds the entire land, I forgot this, lagyan na natin yan, that surrounds the entire land, Yan. Mga part na yan, mga tubig, okay? That will be called as sea, okay? Sea, dagat, okay? Then let's proceed again for our next bodies of water. The rivers, okay? It's a flowing stream of water. Ayun na, may stream dito, pero they are different, okay? The rivers is the largest one, okay? It's a flowing water, fresh water sila. Sea and ocean is salt water. This one are fresh. Okay, for the rivers, flowing fresh water that goes to the ocean, okay? It reach the ocean. It's long. The longest is will be the ano. Okay, I'll give the examples later of ano, bodies of water, okay? For the stream, it's a small type of river, okay? It doesn't go from the ocean. It goes from the nearest river, okay? Nearest river. This one, the river is will end to the sea, the stream will end to the river, okay? Next, landmass, okay? So, let's give some example about bodies of water. So, ano meron sa lakes, okay? What are the example of lakes in the Philippines? Of course, we have Taal Lake, okay? Taal Lake. Then, Laguna de Bay or Laguna Lake, okay? That's the example. For our sea, I already gave an example. We have Sulu Sea, Philippine Sea, West Philippine Sea, Celebes Sea, okay? For our ocean, you already know the types of ocean. Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean, okay? Next, rivers. You already know what are the rivers, okay? We have Pasig River, we have the Tanay River, Taludtod River, and etc. For our stream, we have Tanaw Stream, which is in Davao. We have uh we have rarely names of ano streams. We can find okay, we have rarely names of streams, but it's called a stream, okay? Tanaw Stream, okay? Search for it. The next, landmass, okay? So, let's go back to our map, okay? Landmass tayo, okay? So, the Philippines, what continent does Philippines located, okay? Saan siya located, okay? The continent, the continent that Philippines is at continent of Asia, okay? Asia, okay? We are located at Asia. But which specifically in what Asia, okay? We are on the, yes, Southeast. We are on the Southeast Asia. We have, ang kapitbahay natin is the neighbors of Southeast Asia. The surrounding countries are Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and many more. Okay, Vietnam. Okay. So, don't forget, Asia, okay? Asia and specifically Southeast Asia. Okay? That's our surrounding landmass. Okay? So, for our types of landmass, let's proceed. We are not a landmass, okay? We are archipelago, but we have some type of landmass in the Philippines. Okay? And proceed. Let's proceed. So, bodies of water, then landmass, okay? So, for our mountains, this is our steep type of land surface, okay? Steep and tall land surface, okay? They are steep because it is a part of the earth back then, okay? It was an old let's say ancient no, let's just say old type of land that went up, okay, by some kind of phenomenon during the during our divide of the earth, okay, by Pangea. If you know about it, then that's our mountains. How about examples of mountains? We have Mount Apo, Mount Pulag, and many more, okay? Mount Apo, Mount Pulag, Cloud9, etc., etc., okay? The next, let's walk to our volcanoes, okay? This volcanoes has like shape, cone shape. It's it has the same shape as mountains, but it has like hollow on the middle, hollow part, which contains magma and flowing lava, okay? The outside is lava, but the inside is magma, okay? That's how the volcano's material work, okay? Outside lava, the flowing one is lava, the inside is magma, okay? This is have the this have some kind of chance to erupt, okay, when it's active, but when it's inactive, it might not, okay? It might. It's low chance, okay? But it's active, it has a high chance to erupt, okay? The next, what's the example of volcanoes, okay? We have Mayon volcano, okay? We have Taal volcano, mm, and provide some other examples of volcano in the Philippines, okay? In your notebook, okay? You can add more examples. Okay, next, we have the hills, okay? It's the hills. It's the same as mountains, okay? It's the same as mountains, but they are circular, okay? They are elevated type of land, but they are circular, okay? You can already see. The best example of hills is Chocolate Hills from Bohol, okay? Then next, we have valley. Okay, so for our valley, okay, the valley is a type of flat area which surrounded by mountains, hills, and some river flowing around it. That's called the valley, okay? The valley daw, surrounded siya ng bundok or hills, tapos meron daw ilog. That's a valley, okay? May surrounded na bundok, mayroong hills or may hills, magkatabing bundok or magkatabing bundok or hills, okay? Tapos may ilog pa. Wow, 3 in 1, 'di ba? That's called the valley. Okay. The best, excuse me, the best example of valley is Cagayan, Cagayan Valley, okay? Then next tayo. Next example of land masses. We have the plains, okay? The plains is a type of flat land which contains plains is a treeless flat land, okay? Mostly flat, okay? It's only grasses, okay? So, what's the best example of plains? Any place in central Luzon has a lot of plains, okay? We have the Bukidnon, we have marami. From Baguio, Bukidnon, then and Bulacan, okay? That's an example of plains. If you see some kind of rice fields, that is a plain, okay? If it's not surrounded by trees, it's called the plains, okay? So next, plateau, okay? That's how you pronounce it, plateau, okay? For our plateau is a high elevated ground that has flat surface on the top, okay? So it's a shave. It's a shave. Shaved mountain, okay? Hindi siya man-made, ah. It's natural, okay? The plateau is a natural made high elevated flat ground, okay? Ayan, you can see it looks like a mountain, but you can see a flat ground that you can step on, okay? It's not steep as a mountain, okay? The best example is the plateau in the Bukidnon and some plateau in the Sierra Madre or Cagayan Valley, okay? So, the rice terraces sometimes can be considered as plateau, okay? It's called sometimes a rice plateau, okay? The rice terraces in the Ilocos and the Banawe, okay? So, let's go. Proceed tayo. So, we have benefits of our Philippine Island, okay? What would be the benefits of our Philippine Island? So, firstly, it's our home for endemic animals. The Philippines is a wide area of environment. So, it contains a lot of animals that is specifically only located in the Philippines. The examples will be the Philippine eagle from Cebu and ay no, different. Okay. Cebu tuloy. The tarsier from Cebu and Bohol and the monkey eating eagle or Philippine eagle, our national animal, okay? They are okay. It might be the national animal. Yes, that's the national animal. The next, the tamaraw, okay? The Philippine tamaraw. Okay, that's our example. The Philippine tamaraw, the specific animals in the Philippines. So, next is that Philippines, the next benefit is that the Philippines contains beautiful shorelines and beaches. Nakikita naman natin. We have tourist spots for our beach. We have the Boracay Beach, the Puerto Princesa in Palawan, the beaches in Palawan, okay? And some other in Davao and Palau, okay? That's the beautiful shorelines and beaches in the Philippines. So, we have benefits, but how about the negative effects? Okay, yep, that's the problem. Then we go to negative effects. So I already said two times about Pacific Ring of Fire. So why it's negative effects? Okay, Pacific Ring of Fire is a negative effects because we have like a lot of active volcanoes and we have frequent earthquakes. Okay, marami daw tayong bulkan, tsaka lagi tayo nililindol, which is a problem, okay? Which can cause casualties to people and other buildings within our country, okay? Next, we are frequent to typhoons, okay? Which we are near a right Pacific Ocean, okay? This is clearly a sign to create typhoons or low pressure area within this ocean, Pacific Ocean, okay, which is our, let's just say Philippines is the like typhoon magnet. Okay, typhoon magnet tayo. So what's the best example of a dangerous typhoon? If you remember Yolanda, that's the dangerous typhoon back then. And the Habagat, even though Habagat is not a typhoon, it's still a powerful storm. Okay, which caused casualties to people, lalo na sa Yolanda, okay, sa Leyte, if you remember about it. Then I think that's all for our lesson. I'll just give you some questions you have to answer in your notebook, okay? For our question number one, okay, just answer it. Okay, for our number one, what bodies of water can be found in the Philippines? An example, okay? So next, um okay. Um, what ring of we are located, okay? What ring we are located, okay? Anong ring daw yung tawag sa atin? Okay, for our third number, um, are we the Philippines a good place for tourists? Okay, maganda ba daw ang Pilipinas para sa mga turista? Marami ba silang makikita sa Pilipinas na magaganda? You can say yes or no. Yes or no lang. Pwede nyo lagyan ng extra description. Okay? Done? Okay. For our activity, okay, the name of our activity is label our relationship. Okay. All you need to do is I'll give you a worksheet about this in our GC. So you have to answer it and pass it to me. Okay? You have to submit it. So you can have some points for this activity. Okay. For our number one, you have to label the surrounding bodies of water near the Philippines. I'll give that on the worksheet, okay? Both the number one and two. So, for number two, draw some draw some land masses on the Philippines from the Philippines. You can draw, but I'll just give you the worksheet activity which has already drawn land masses. You only have to uh, find the correct type of land masses on it. Okay? You have to only find the correct land masses. You can also draw. Okay? Next, for our quiz. Okay? You have to join. You have to click this link or I'll just give you the link about our quiz. Okay? This is the link for our quiz, which only a 5 item question. I need some respondent of it to everyone who watched the video, okay? If there's no one who watched the video, you don't have you don't have any scores of our quiz, okay? You need to answer this. This is mandatory, okay? So, lastly, for our side quest, okay, for your Thursday, since Monday and Wednesday we don't have meeting because of holiday, okay? So, for your side quest, you only have to prepare the presentation of your group activity for Thursday. You already know the group activity for Thursday, okay? The Minecraft activity, okay? Prepare for it, the report. Then, that's for my lesson, everyone. This is only the audio of Sergey and Miranda. I would like you to thank you for listening, okay? So, good luck for our activity and quiz. Thank you.